Liberty or tyranny? Good or evil? The terms are interchangeable. They are one and the same, are they not? And this is the choice we face today and every day between now and November 2012. Hi, welcome to Break the Bonds of Tyranny and Part 2 of the 5-part series on choosing the right candidates in 2012. How many listening to this message are sick and tired of being forced to vote for the lesser of two evils? Fellow patriots, it's time we took a stand. It's time we the people are given a choice. It's time that we make sure that at least one candidate on the ballot is a lover of liberty. It's time we made sure that no longer can an elected representative have one foot in tyranny and the other in liberty, both feet on the line or both feet wildly passing back and forth like a child playing hopscotch. It's time we made them choose. Are they on the side of liberty or are they on the side of tyranny? But how can we ensure that we are no longer forced to make this choice between the lesser of two evils? And how do we know for certain that the person claiming to be a lover of liberty really is a lover of liberty and not a wolf in sheep's clothing? We cannot experience lasting liberty with evildoers and secret lovers of tyranny as representatives in government at any level. There remain only two choices in the battle for our Republican way of life: liberty or tyranny. And we need to stand up as a people and require each candidate to declare his or her allegiance to one or the other, to declare whether they are in the camp of liberty or in the camp of tyranny. Because let's face it, at the end of the day, a candidate is either fully in one camp or fully in the other. So then, how do we know, without a shadow of a doubt, whether a candidate is a lover of liberty or a lover of tyranny? How do we know which camp they're in? Don't they all profess to be lovers of liberty? Don't they all say one thing and then do another? Don't they all break their promises at one point or another, and some sooner or more often than others? And if we're to find and then elect such fine candidates, how do we make sure they stay in the camp of liberty? Thanks to Break the Bonds of Tyranny, knowing which is which and then making sure the lovers of liberty stay where they belong has been made easy. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the Liberty Oath. With the Liberty Oath, the days of voting for the lesser of two evils and hoping for the best are over. It's a dividing line between liberty and tyranny, a way to separate the sheep from the goats, the wheat from the tares, good from evil, the lovers of liberty from the secret lovers of tyranny. You see, candidates who've signed the Liberty Oath have gone beyond making vague and empty promises on the campaign trail that will likely be broken sooner than later. They have put their money where their mouth is by signing the Liberty Oath. They've agreed to be held accountable. Accordingly, these candidates have proven by their actions that they can be taken seriously, and that as a consequence, they can be fully trusted to look after your best interests and do the job we've elected them to do. Conversely, candidates who refuse to sign the Liberty Oath cannot be trusted with your vote, nor can they be trusted to uphold their campaign promises and adhere to their stated policy positions. Their refusal indicates their unwillingness to be held accountable for their words and actions. They're to be counted as being a proponent of tyranny, fully in the camp of tyranny, and are not to be trusted with your vote. Thus, you would be wise to judge them by their actions alone, and not by their words, and vote accordingly. Going a step further, candidates who've signed the Liberty Oath have also signed the Redeclaration of Independence, committing their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor to the cause of liberty, further ensuring that they are on the side of liberty, in the camp of liberty, and can be trusted with your vote. So, in conclusion, how do we know for certain which candidates represent liberty and which candidates represent tyranny? It's easy. Those who represent liberty have signed the Redeclaration of Independence and the Liberty Oath. Those who represent tyranny have not. Let's make sure every candidate elected to office in 2012 represents liberty.